Hey there, Cousin Shannon, Iowa. I'm getting ready to try that viral melting cabbage dish. I already made it, so I'm making this intro before that. I'm just telling you this is not my best video. Not that mine are all that great anyway, but I'm just saying I was very unorganized. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just winging it like I normally do, but this one's a little out there, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope we really like the dish. The dish is amazing, so I hope you'll try it despite my video, and let's get started. So I cut my cauliflower into wedges, and what I'm doing is I'm not really cooking this. I just want to get a good char on it. So I got a really hot pan. Put some olive oil in it. And then I'm just getting the wedges to have a little bit of color on them. Not to cook them, just to get a little color, a good char on them. Got a couple more pieces to go. I have my oven heating up to 450 degrees because we are going to be baking this after we make the sauce. Like I said, I'm not cooking this cabbage. I just want to get a really good char on it, and that's why you want a really hot pan. And we're going to make the sauce in the same pan and bake it in the same pan, so I'm not going to need to dirty up a whole lot of dishes for this. This is one that fell apart. I'm just going to stick it in there and let it get a char on it. Like this one, it's going to fall apart on me. Because I didn't cut it right. It's my fault. Like I said, I'm not really wanting to cook it. I'm just wanting to get the color. Because color equals flavor, you know? What I've always heard. I'm just getting a little bit of a frond on the bottom of the pan. Got char there. What we're looking for. I'm not a big cauliflower eater, but this smells really good already. Have I been calling this cauliflower? I am calling this cauliflower because the last video I watched was calling it cauliflower. This is cabbage. I am not a cabbage eater. So if this can turn me into a cabbage eater, I like coleslaw. But as for cooked anything, like spinach or cabbage or greens or anything like that is not my thing. See how it's falling apart? Yours won't do this because you're going to cut bigger wedges. And you want to keep the stem intact so the wedges don't fall apart on you like they did for me. We're going to let this go. Look at that. Awful, awful, awful. Well, showing you the good, bad, and the ugly for sure. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. What we're going to put in here next is some butter. And you want about a half a stick of butter. And this is roaring hot, so this is going to melt pretty fast. You don't really want brown butter, but you want 4 tablespoons about, so about half a stick. Then you're going to soften up half an onion. Sometimes I wish I cooked a little more like my cousin Tracy, who's a little more organized. And then 3 cloves of garlic, which mine is probably going to be like 6 cloves of garlic because I didn't measure it and I love garlic. Got that going. That smells delicious already. You don't even have everything in there. It's that garlic and the butter and the onions. So we got those softened up. I'm starting to smell the garlic, and that's all you want to do is smell it. Once you start smelling it, it's time to move on. I'm going to put about half of a stick of cream cheese in here. You could use whipped cream cheese and it might melt a little faster, but we'll want this to break down a little bit. This smells so good. Alright, then we're going to start adding, I don't have beef broth, I don't have any chicken broth. The ones I've seen use chicken broth, so I'm going to use some Better Than Bouillon. Ooh. And add some water. I'm using the vegetable one. I'm sure it'll be fine. And we want about a cup of water. That's a cup of water. And I'll make a mess, of course, because I'm good at that. Start adding our seasonings. We want some black pepper. It's going to be runny at first, but after it bakes in the oven, it's going to thicken up a lot. You want some garlic powder or granulated garlic, which is what I'm using. A little bit of salt. Want some paprika. And my husband keeps the chili flakes on the stove, on the table. Just for a little kick, I'm going to put just a little bit, not a lot, of chili flakes. And the last thing is Worcestershire sauce. Turn that down. All we're doing now, we just want the cream cheese to melt down in there. And use this. You don't want any big clumps of cream cheese. That's why it might be better to use the whipped cream cheese. I can see that would be good on anything. Yep, yep. And we're just gonna lay these down in there. You want enough sauce that you can pour it over the top later, and maybe even on top of whatever you're serving with the cabbage. Like I said, this is supposed to thicken up, so we'll see when we get done. I haven't made this before, so we're both experimenting. We're all learning this together. And let's see what else I got. I think I got a little piece to put in there. Okay. Now we're just going to take this whole pan and stick it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it, guys. I am so sorry. Oh, that's okay. I forgot we were supposed to add some Parmesan cheese. I am so sorry. I'm just screwing this recipe up. Hey, that's the fun of cooking though, right? Just making your messes. Because sometimes the messes turn out the best. I'm not going to take it all out. I'm just going to, well, I might take most of it out. Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. Parmesan in there. Scoot it around. It'll still be great. Just put a couple of handfuls in there. Got the Parmesan cheese in there. I am really showing you what not to do with this recipe. I hope you'll still give it a try, because I have a feeling it's going to be amazing with as much struggle as I had. All right. Got it all down in there. Okay. Now, we're going to put the cabbage in the oven for about 15 minutes. And I'll get back with you on the other side. So I heated up the steak that I made last night, yesterday for Easter, in some garlic and some butter. And then this is the cabbage and the sauce after it came out of the oven. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to plate it up and then show you what it looks like on the plate. This is what it looks like with the sauce. How is it, Russ?
Great.